Good evening. We are coming on the air with breaking news. There has been an incident at Donald Trump's Pennsylvania rally. It appears shots have apparently been fired and Donald Trump has been injured. I'm going to pause to let you see the video as it played out.
That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened.
Move to the spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready?
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here.
Hawkeye's here. Move to the spare.
So here's what we know at this hour. What sounds like shots rang out. The former president grabbed his ear and as he fell was immediately surrounded by security behind the podium. And as you can see in these images, he was shortly rushed off the stage. This is an emerging situation. NBC's Dasha Burns is at that Trump rally north of Pittsburgh and joins us now. Dasha, what do we know?
Jose, we're still waiting to confirm a lot of the details here. A lot of question marks still up in the air. Here's what I can tell you from my vantage point, because I was standing right here as Trump first came onto the stage. He was just a few minutes into his speech at this rally. I was in front of a camera, and I was walking off of the press risers here down below to the ground level where all of the general attendants are, as we heard what sounded like gunshots ring out. My producer and I ran to take cover, as did several of the people that are in attendance here, most people ducking down, the press that were behind the risers, press that were at our media tables, ducking down under the tables as we weren't sure what was going on. Our crew who was up on the stage captured some of that video that you showed, the former president getting protected by his Secret Service. They covered him. He looked to have some blood on his face. It looked like his ear was bloody. A lot of chaos and confusion. No one was sure where the gunshots sounded like gunshots were coming from. The former president, as we know, is now inside the motorcade. He may at this point be off-site. The folks here are now evacuating. A lot of confusion, some anger, people yelling at the press here, not sure what to make of what has just happened. The former president was just standing on the stage. He was talking about immigration under President Biden when all of this erupted into chaos. Again, just moments into his appearance here in Butler, Pennsylvania. So far, we're safe. Our crew is safe. We have not seen anyone injured. We have not heard of anyone injured yet, but certainly unexpected, confusing, and we are still waiting to find out what exactly transpired here, Jose. Lester, so we made it out of the venue area. We have all evacuated. Again, press, attendees, everyone who was there is now out of the area. We are currently in the parking lot. Again, there were thousands of people at this rally, as there are at many rallies. There are a lot of cars in this parking lot, all looking to leave. As we were getting ready to speak with you, we just ran into Joe and Donna, a mother-son, who say that they were right there. They were in the area where this happened. Donna, let me start with you. First of all, are you okay?
Yes, I'm shook. I'm definitely shook up, but I'm okay. Yeah, and Trump was talking, watching him. I heard pop, pop, pop. I thought it was like a cap gun. And my son's like, gun, get down. And next thing you know, everybody around us was down. And then once we got down, we was up at the top of our bleacher. The men were yelling to all the snipers and all the cops to come over because he had shot a man and a woman in our bleacher. We heard the one is very fatal. We don't know that for sure, but they were down. They went out on grenades.
So Joe, what exactly did you see? Because from our vantage point, we couldn't see what was going on. We didn't see any individuals. All we could do was listen for those sounds. But what did you see?
Again, I was watching the president, and you hear the gunshots go off. Remarks from up top said that the shooter actually climbed up the back of the bleacher. And after we got down, like my mom said, there was 2 people down. They were calling for medics. We did see the 2 people that were shot. and we saw them get carried out. Like, I don't know. The one didn't look like they were okay. I hope the other one's okay, and just may God watch over them tonight.
And Don, you said two people. Were these two people fellow attendees of the rally? And what kind of did you see them get shot directly, or did you just see the aftermath?
No, you just heard the noise. You heard the pop, 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 seeing the aftermath. And neither of them looked good. They were both down. Nobody was talking. Nobody was moving.
What was going through your mind as you were witnessing all of this?
Are they still here? And am I going to get shot? That's what's going through my mind. He's holding my hand, and we were going to get up and try to get out of here. And some gentleman there said, "No, you stay down." So we stayed down, and then we finally heard everybody evacuate. And he grabbed my hand, and we got out of there.
We were on the press risers. We were in front of the camera as the former president came onto the stage, started speaking. He was speaking, Jose, for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, perhaps even less. He was just starting to talk about the issue of immigration under President Biden. He put some slides up on the screens here. As he was starting to get into that issue, we were getting off the press risers here. I'll just tell you from my personal experience, because we were in the middle of all of this as this all transpired. We were getting off of the press riser, getting to the ground level where all of the attendees are on the grass here at this venue. We heard at first what I thought might have been fireworks. I even saw a little bit of smoke. Wasn't sure what was going on. My producer, Bianca, and I then realized this might be something more serious. We then got ourselves behind a barricade for safety, trying to make sure that our colleagues and our peers around us were safe. Everyone ducked down. As you see in that video, the former president ducked down. Secret Service came and protected him. People in the audience here, those who were attending, initial confusion, shock. Again, when you first hear those shots, you really do think this might be fireworks, just because this is not something that you are expecting when you're at an event like this. We get down on the ground. We hear those continued pop, 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 pops. They kept going. It felt like for a long time for those of us who were here on site. But as you said, listening to it back, it was about 8 to 11 or so of those popping sounds. As the scene started to quiet down, as we stopped hearing those sounds, the former president started to get up, his Secret Service escorting him off the stage. The crowd went from that initial shock, fear, to cheering for him as he stood up, and it was clear that he was not unconscious, but he did seem to be bloody. Then the crowd started to disperse. In fact, we're being told right now that they would like the media to exit the premises, so that's what we're going to do as soon as we finish this, Jose. Then we got back up immediately to try to tell you what we experienced, what was going on. Again, just a few minutes into his speech here.
Trump is in there, and Trump didn't wait.
This is absolutely bad. God, how can people do some cruel thing like that? I highly condemn such. I don't know how I can put it. This is beyond that. I couldn't believe that people could do things like this. How can someone bully? How can someone boldly go and try to really demise the president, though? That is really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. Extremely bad. As America, we shouldn't be doing things like, people shouldn't be doing things like this. This is extremely bad. If not for God who saved Trump, they might almost demise him. That was really, 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 really bad. Extremely bad. I couldn't believe that. Please, 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 Secret Service agents and Trump security, make sure that when you guys have a rally, vet everybody. Make sure that when you guys have a rally, you vet everybody, security check for everybody. Have the scanner that scan people to make sure they don't carry stuff like that. And Mr. President, avoid public rallies. Avoid rallies in open places. If you want to have a rally in a covered location, so that Everybody who goes into the building, so that everybody who goes into the building, he or she is vetted, pass through the scans and the bar scans. This is absolutely crazy. And have your Secret Service securities all over, plus snipers. Anybody that messes up, finish the person. This is absolutely bad, extremely bad. I couldn't believe this can really happen like that. It is crazy. I think people have noticed that since Biden was fumbling during the debate, they feel that Trump has a greater shot. And even if Trump has a greater shot, should you go about trying to demise him? No. That is absolutely wrong. That is not a way to resolve issues. Very bad. Very bad. If he has a greater shot, sure, let him win. It's after all his 4 years elections. After 4 years, he goes away. Another president comes up. Why do we take politics in America to such an extent like that, to a point of demising people? Extremely bad. Politics shouldn't be in the point of attempting to assassinate somebody. Politics shouldn't be like that at all. People take things too far in this country. Too far. It is extremely bad. How do we expect other nations to see? They're like, hey, look at America. The president is doing his rally and his campaign. He almost got assassinated. No, no, no. This is really bad. And based on what I saw, based on what I saw in the news, the person that demised him, that not demised him, the person that attempted to assassinate him was demised. So the gunman is dead, and also an audience member too are dead, and two other attendees are in critical situation. What the heck is this? What the heck is that? This was a total surprise for the Secret Service. They weren't informed at all. They took them by surprise. Please, 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 do not hold rallies in the open space. All rallies should be indoors. Indoors rally only. Indoors rally only. Everybody highly vetted. Highly vetted. Pump, increase security. Security presence. This is one thing that people always talk about and always talk about guns, guns. Guns are not good because it falls in the hands of what? Wrong people. And they use it to do crazy things like this. See if they made people have lost their life for nothing. And now people will be scared to go to Trump rallies. People won't want to go anymore to Trump rallies. It is really it is really a bad thing. Yeah. See, he said on social media that he was shot and hit by a bullet in his upper part of his right ear. It is God that saved him. The shooter missed him. It is God that saved him. Man, God really loves him so much. It is God that saved him. We really love him so much. Please, 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 please. This is really a heinous act. So it says the shooter fired multiple shots from an elevated position outside of the Trump rally before he was demised by agents. So he was on a building top. Yeah, I denounce such stuff like this. This is crazy. People take things to an extreme end. Politics is a game. It's a game. It's a game at the end of the day. Don't take it too. Take it to an extreme end of going about trying to demise people, assassinate people. What are we turning this country to for? It doesn't seem as if Trump or Biden will be president forever. They're Biden presidents for just 4 years each. Just imagine someone. Just imagine the two people Just imagine the person that was killed in the rally, and the person was probably sitting behind Trump. Just imagine stuff like that. This is extremely bad. Extremely, 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 to an extent. Extremely bad. We highly condemn things like this. For both Donald Trump, for both Biden, and whoever doing public rallies, boost the security. Boost the security. This is crazy. Extremely crazy. I couldn't believe things like this could happen in America. So it says an eyewitness outside the rally where former President Trump was injured said he saw the gunman climb up a roof and try to warn the police. We're standing there, we're pointing at a guy crawling up the roof. We can clearly see him with a rifle. Instead, he added that they notified the police in the vicinity and the officers didn't know what was going on. The officers were probably distracted. I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for 2 to 3 minutes. Secret Service looking at us from the top of the berm. I'm pointing at the roof, just standing there like this, and next thing you know, 5 shots. So there were people literally looking at a gunman climbing up. That is crazy. They would have warned him like, hey, there is an attack. You see, John Miller, CNN chief law enforcement and intelligence analyst, said the testimony raised many serious concerns. There's going to be an extraordinary, exaggerating, detailed examination about who knew what, how was this complicated, and who determined to take what action. I believe probably the guy that was pointing, probably the police officers were probably distracted by the Trump speech, him talking, and I believe also it was a surprise. I couldn't expect or even imagine or even think that such things like this could happen. It took them by surprise. They had no idea. I remember there was a time where President Obama visited which country was it? Kenya or Ghana? Probably Ghana, one of those countries. I think he visited Ghana or probably Kenya like that, or one of those countries. And guess what? The security that was there was extremely extraordinary. The security there was extraordinary. They had snipers in the air. I believe Secret Service should have snipers like that in the air. Don't only rely on police. Have your own securities, snipers in the air that anchor in places like that. Gosh. See, the many people have lost their life for nothing. The person has been shot in his ears. And I believe Trump will probably be so scared now to even do rallies again. Yeah, we're extremely scared to do rallies again. My deepest condolences to the bereaved families, and which the two injured people that are in serious conditions, quick recovery, and also Donald Trump quick recovery of his ears, and probably might be going through PTSD now. It's very, very terrible, extremely bad. No, this shouldn't be happening in this country. It shouldn't be happening. Oh, America, though, we shouldn't experiencing things like this. Very bad.